the Millennial Gaze.
Hey, what's good? What's good? Ooh, ooh, what's good, everybody? It's a girl made money. Got the homie Katie over here. Say what's up, Katie.
What's up?
Sorry about a little bit of a late start. It was a little bit of a cram today, putting things together. I had a crazy weekend where I actually did not really get able to like keep up with the news the way that I usually do. So usually I'll kind of have some like the show kind of set up, at least like clips and things that I saw over the weekend kind of ready to go.
Well, you were out there doing the work.
I was a woman on the ground all weekend, and so I just wasn't. I had no idea what the fuck like outside was going on. Like I had no idea what happened with a lot of the stuff that was in the doc today. I just kind of had to do it real quick, so it was a little bit late. Then also, I was at the DNC, the California DNC out in San Francisco this weekend with Democracy Jesus, one of our Lemon legends. I got to meet him in person. Amazing, and his friends as well. So that was just a great time. And we had a good time. Oh, I'll tell you all about it. I got pictures and stuff towards the end of the show. That there's a whole thing. We'll talk about that. But it was really, really interesting. That I will say that. And then also, there's still fights. There's fights about OUSD teachers going on strike. And so I kind of had to stay at work a little bit later and just talk about like how that's going to work if that does happen and things like that. So I didn't even get home until later. So hella stuff. And so I had to put the show together hella fast. And so we're gonna do what we got to do. So apologize for the late kind of thrown together feeling show. But how was your weekend, Katie?
Saturday was a busy day. I hadn't seen my husband like all week last week because his school was hosting county band, and it was like 300 kids at his school. So Saturday was the concert, and it was elementary, middle, and high school. And my husband, God love him, he worked his ass off. I mean, I barely saw him. He is running around like a chicken with his head cut off, just like running in every direction, and like worked his tail off. So then the concert was amazing. There was the 3 different bands, and they all did a great job. And then afterwards we had a party to go to. There was a band banquet for one of the groups that I was in that we have mutual friends in. So we got to hang out, and he was happy because it had an open bar, which he deserved after that concert. But his lovely school district, by lovely, I don't mean lovely, sent out like the weekly email of, hey, let's congratulate all these people for the great stuff they do. And they were like, oh, congrats on county band music department. Like they didn't even say anything to him, and no administrator showed up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, that's out of pocket.
Well, actually, okay, here's one. One did show up, but she stayed in her office because she had a class. But she showed up at the school, but was like, no, I'm not going to do this. So support your local arts and music departments, please, because they don't get a lot of it at schools. But my husband did awesome. I'm so proud of him.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, my nephew had a performance at his high school. He plays drums. One of my nephews, he plays drums, so he had a performance. I didn't go. I don't know how it was, but apparently, like my mom said, it was really good. So, anywho,
awesome.
But what's up, everybody? We got our group here today so far. So please, before we get started, first order of business, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are almost getting over that 100 threshold where we can start to unlock some cool stuff. So yeah, and just share. We always out here. Again, sorry for the kind of thrown together feel of today's show. It just we just had a busy weekend.
Yeah.
So yes, very close. So are you ready to just hop in?
Yeah, we don't have really any millennial minutes today.
We don't, but I will say one thing before we do. I'm gonna do a video about that America's Next Top Model documentary. I don't know if anybody of y'all, but that is a huge millennial kind of era show. And I don't know if anybody watched that documentary, but it was jarring to me. In a lot of
watched the show. Like, I don't know. I was never one of those people that was into like modeling and stuff. So for me, it was always just kind of like a turn off.
Right. Yeah, me and my mom watched it, but it came out in 2003. How old was I then? I don't know. Shit.
11.
Yeah, like pretty
10,
young.
11.
Yeah. And I just remember like, oh man, I just remember like really loving the show and everything. I remember some things being kind of weird. And then I watched it again during the pandemic because it was like on Hulu. So I just binge watched it and was like, ooh. And then like Tyra Banks used to be like, I just like loved her. I just thought she was amazing. Oh my God, first Black supermodel, changing the game with the models and all that stuff. So yeah, I remembered a lot of that stuff go down. And so it was very interesting. But the thing that really surprised me, because it wasn't like the show and like the stuff that they were talking about surprised me as much as like how Tyra was behaving was very jarring to me. Yeah, exactly, Jazzy. I was like, she seems like almost like unhinged or like almost evil. Like there was something really off-putting about her after I watched that documentary. And then this bitch had the audacity to be like, you better wait to see what happened on cycle 20, what happens on cycle 25. Like she gonna make another one. Like, but we'll get into all of that. But so we're not gonna have Millennial Minutes today, but that will be something I will be addressing. And it's not really, we can't really play clips from that. It's on Netflix and stuff. So it's just like, we'll get flagged.
And I'll probably do a story sometime this week about some of the stuff that's going on in Pennsylvania. We've got the fight between like the governor and them wanting to put concentration camps in the state, and a big story out of Quakertown, Pennsylvania, with students apparently still locked up for protesting.
So. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, no, she seemed weird. Like I wouldn't even say manipulative. Manipulative is another word you could use too. I mean, there was a collection of words I had for her, but she just kind of creeped me out. Like I felt like something was wrong with her, but we'll get into that. But all right, like, comment, share, subscribe. But let's go into our first segment here today. So glad to have you guys here. Let's go.
Daryl and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
We're here to celebrate.
Some of you are getting on my last God-given nerves. The fact that I have to come up here to break down for you the ABCs 1, 2, 3 do-re-mis of racism, because some of you have the bombastic audacity to want to litigate the racial intent of a white man and absolve him of racism because of his disability. Now, I'm going to make time for you today. Let me say this in plain English because I'm not speaking Latin or Swahili. John Davidson is a racist white man with Tourette syndrome. And let me break this down for you. Tourette syndrome is a disability. Disability is not racism, and it does not make you racist. The Tourette syndrome simply brings out what is already in the heart, mind, and soul of the person speaking. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. The word nigger is not a Tourette syndrome condition. It is a racist condition. That word is in John Davidson's bank of vocabulary, and all the Tourette did was bring it out. Oh, I know what it's like to have intrusive thoughts. But the moment those intrusive thoughts become actions or words, the impact is real. For those of you woeful and willful ignoramus out there, racism does not require intent to be racist. It doesn't matter. If you meant to be racist, you did it with depraved indifference, or it happened because you have a disability. The racial impact on Black people as they watched Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo be racially abused on the global stage was instant, because we all knew exactly what they were thinking, what they were feeling, why they switched on and kept on moving. We knew what it was. We were in that moment with them. That impact is freaking racism. You want to undermine the racist attack against Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo to make John Davidson the victim. because he's a white man with a disability. But you are the same obtuse hypocrites that condemned Kanye West as an anti-Semite, demanded action be taken against him without any consideration of his bipolar disorder and the impact his bipolar disorder would have had on his words and his actions, because he's a black man with a disability. We see you. Even the BBC was overtly racist. They made a conscious decision to edit out Free Palestine, which is not anti-Semitic, from Akinola Davis Jr.'s acceptance speech. But they lack the moral backbone and racial consciousness to edit out Digger to protect black people. And we know why. It's because the feelings of white Zionist Jews trumps the racism experienced by black people. So no, my thoughts are not with John Davidson. My thoughts are with Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, and every black person, because we are constantly erased to center the comfort, fragility, and inferiority complex of white people. I said what I said.
Woo!
We should get the Dumbledore clap right there.
Hold on. So a couple things. I've learned from being an avid football fan in England that racism in the UK is still a very, very big deal. Like it's still a very big thing, which is where I believe that's where they hold the BAFTA awards. And we also have to remember that they had like an hour or two delay. So if they could take out the Free Palestine thing, they could have taken that out. Like that was purposefully left in. And I completely agree with what she said about like I've known people with Tourette syndrome that will like curse. But you don't need that word in your vocabulary.
Yeah.
You don't. You're taught that word, and if it's coming out in a Tourette's style way, it's because it's already embedded in your brain.
Right. It got there either through you learning it or somebody taught it to you, like in your family or something like that. But this ain't. And then also, if you have somebody with that syndrome, why would you sit them down in the, whatever row of an event like that? Maybe you want to put them somewhere where they won't be caught on a microphone. Because, and not only, that didn't happen once. He said it 3 times throughout the entire event.
And good for Michael B. Jordan, and I forget what the other gentleman's name was.
Delroy Lindo.
They didn't skip a beat. Like
Delroy is the man that like you could see on their faces, like he was the man that got on the news one time years ago, and the dude, like one of the anchors was like, hey, like, well, they can black people can use the N-word all up in their music and N-word this, N-word that, and he goes, so say it.
Oh, like, yeah.
Remember that? I think I showed that to you.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that's the same man that it happened to.
I'm proud of the way that they kept like their professionalism and like, but it shouldn't have to be that way. And Jazzy commented, there was a girl with Down syndrome I used to play with in PE, but I had to stop because she one day just snapped and called me the N-word. I was so confused where she picked that up from. Yeah, those words don't just pop up.
No, they don't. They absolutely don't. Let me close my door because I think some of the kids just got here. I don't want to. You can go ahead and play the next one though.
I know for like we watch like a lot of comedy in our house, and we love black comedians. Like we love Dave Chappelle. We've watched. I just completely forgot like every other comedian besides Dave Chappelle that we like. That's pregnancy brain, but like
all good.
You don't. I mean, he says that word a lot, but like Eddie Murphy. Oh my God, love Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, y'all can hear the word, just don't use it.
Yeah, and yeah. So I'm gonna play this next clip for us here. Give me a sec.
Actually, if you play the very beginning of this, it'll remind.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. Come on. Okay.
African-American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it.
For a vital part of movie making.
So yeah, same man. That clip is actually hilarious. It makes everybody so uncomfortable.
that there are these people who have Tourette's and they get to say anything they want without any repercussions.
Are you telling me that if you have this Tourette syndrome, you can say whatever you want all the time and never get in trouble?
Oh,
It's a neurological disorder. He can't help it. Yeah.
So Cartman fakes Tourette's. And throughout the episode, he's just calling people, slurs, this, derogatory, names. He's just going ham.
Tourette syndrome? What is that, Mommy? Butthole, titties, bowels.
And that's what this reminded me of, especially when the guy is like, hey, this is uncontrollable, okay? There's nothing I can do about it. I am mortified, okay? I've lost sleep over this. That's what this whole debacle reminds me of. Now, to add the cherry on top of this stupid sundae, because there's always a cherry, there's always one.
Sunday.
The comedy part is that they left it in, right? They left it in. Now, anybody who's ever known anything about TV knows that there's a buffer, right? They have a buffer just in case something happens so they can cut and edit it. But nevertheless, they decided to leave that in. Now, you can read into this. I'm not going to read into this. I'm not going to read into this and saying this, hey, this is them letting know black people, hey, this is your 3 strikes, you're out. It's a changing of a guard in America, okay, especially in Hollywood. So y'all don't expect to get them them roles like you were. We're about to make Black Panther white, and y'all gonna love it.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I'm not gonna read into that because that'd be foolishness. But what I also find interesting is that they did cut something. They cut another black actor that during his speech he said "Free Palestine," and I'm just. I need my thinking cap. Let me get this straight. You decided to leave in the guy with Tourette's who says the N-word, but cut the guy in the speech who said "Free Palestine"? That just sums it up in a nutshell. I don't know about you.
Wake up, nigga.
When I say cook, I mean cook. Now, we can be cooked. I ain't got a problem with being cooked as long as we have a fun time, okay? Yeah, the Titanic is going down. We hit the iceberg. But heck, that doesn't mean we can't have a fun time, until we hit the water. That doesn't mean we can't get another, 2K, match in. We can't get a little Madden competition. Hell, let's play some Super Smash Brothers, bro. I'm just, that's where my headspace is. To be honest with you, that's where it's at. But yeah, I find that very interesting that N-word is now, it has been so diluted that it's below Free Palestine. I don't know what to tell you on that one, but yeah, very interesting, very interesting.
One more. There was a
Let me keep going a little.
yeah, just a little bit more.
Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think.
There was a interesting little article there.
I missed exactly what it said.
Guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys.
BBC producers say they didn't hear N-word slur as working. What?
Working in a truck.
What in the world does that mean?
They didn't even try to put a complete sentence in there in the article for us to understand it.
These people.
That's not even a complete subject predicate, beginning, middle, end. Yeah. That is just
brings up a really good point. Why would the man put himself in a situation where he understands his condition and puts himself in a situation where he would use the N-word? I call BS on this.
Yeah, or why, obviously someone with that condition would probably be with somebody like an aide or something at an event like that. Why would they put him in the area where it would be caught on microphones? Why would they put him somewhere where you could hear it like that? Because if he has Tourette's, then and if you could hear him from there, then why, he probably was saying all sorts of other shit that they had to blink out. So why did you only blink out all the other stuff that he was saying during the whole entire show? None of that makes sense. None of it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, but everything that they trying to say with this makes no sense. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
I agree with. Well, I understand Jazzy, but again, it's more of a. That's a learned word. Like you don't just. Apparently,
And you also like you don't. Like if we know this dude has a disability, you wouldn't put him next to somewhere where you could hear them having outbursts, because wouldn't they be having outbursts the entire show? It wouldn't just happen there when two black dudes walk up on there and start presenting a thing. I'm sorry, don't even try to come over here with that bullshit, because it's like, no. I get empathy. I have empathy for people with Tourette syndrome. I've actually met plenty of people with Tourette syndrome, and they ain't never called me a nigga. Okay. So with a hard ER on the end of it, never.
Okay, so apparently he is Scottish. For those of you guys asking, he is a Scottish man who is outspoken campaigner for like Tourette syndrome. He's known nationally as an ambassador. That yeah, but that word, you know.
No, I'm sorry. Even if
like
you have Tourette's, then why didn't y'all put him somewhere? And then why are you editing out other shit? You said it 3 times. You should have moved him after the first time. Be like, "Ooh, sorry, my bad." Buffered it out. Well, okay, moved on. So miss me with that bullshit, bro. For real.
Because I've watched a couple different things about just Tourette syndrome, and a lot of like young kids and stuff. It starts at a young age. So like it'll just start with like noise tics. And then as you get older and you just learn more words and stuff, it becomes more like curse words, or like you'll hear people say like boob or tit or
yeah, and a lot of times it's like really random. It doesn't even have anything to do with the situation you're in. So even the word that they use, you'll be talking about something completely different, and they'll use like a way different word. So, but when 2 black dudes get on the stage, that's what you yell.
Yeah.
Come on now, bro.
No.
Come on now, dog.
No.
Trigger warning on this one.
Yep, putting this up next.
Hey, we got some hey everybody that joined, please, you're joining at the trigger warning kind of part of this. We got some heavier stuff to talk about, unfortunately, during Black History Month.
What you're about to see is about to be a massive, massive, massive trigger warning. But the mother wanted this shared.
Yeah. Just a modern day Emmett Till. They literally, when I say they executed my son. They shot him in the back of the head. And while they had his head tied behind, while they were holding both his heads, they shot him in his head. And that's only 2 of the shots. They executed my baby. They held his hands behind his back. They shot my baby in the back of the head, y'all, while they were holding his hands. But he's in heaven. His brains literally were laying on the ground yesterday when I went to where they shot him. I don't want nobody's sympathy, but y'all love on y'all motherfucking kids. Y'all love on y'all motherfucking kids, dog. Oh, when I say they executed my baby, that police video footage y'all saw, America's so gung-ho about, where y'all see an officer and all y'all see is his gun drawn, that's because he was the one shooting my son in the hands that his partner had together. The dog was mawing at his neck. His neck is mawed up from where the dog mauled, where the dog was mauling my neck, and they said that the dog wasn't strong enough to detain him. You had a dog eating at his face. and his neck. A man straddling over him with his arms behind his back, and another officer standing off to the side. The police still ain't said nothing to me. What y'all don't know is they sped that footage up because the police actually knocked him off that motherfucking bike. See, y'all can go by what the news tell y'all because the police gonna always have a different narrative, but we showed y'all what was real. We watched them stand over him while he was laying on his stomach and dragged him. And not only after they executed, but then they drug him twice. My son was laying on the ground, butt naked in his drawers. That's all I'm saying. They trying to silence people with video footage. Why?
What you're about to see is about to be a massive.
Over and 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 over again. Do Black people have to fucking watch this type shit?
I just don't understand how. Yeah, I agree, Marley. They say my heart is in my stomach. There are no words. I can't believe that we live in a place where people deny that things like this happen, or that people actually approve of it. Like, what was the young man's name, May? It was like
there's a whole list of them that we're bringing up. So,
I think it was like
I think it's Daquan. Okay, I don't know the last name though.
Johnson, it said. I remember the last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Lizzie. How do these people live with themselves or try to? It's all hate. It's all hate in their hearts, and it just the pain in that mother's eyes was just.
And you can tell she hasn't even quite gotten it into her system yet. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah. You can tell when someone's talking like that they haven't even quite even ingested it. She hasn't even ingested it herself.
Sorry. Jazzy says, this reminds me of a student at my college that got killed by police. He had some type of mental breakdown and they shot him even though he just had a frying pan in his hand. And
yeah, nobody should have to go through this. And it's like, and then they always say like, oh, well, why is this person fatherless or whatever? Well, you just murdered him on the side of the fucking street.
Yeah, Lizzie says she's just trying to process it and survive.
Just lynch somebody.
Absolutely, Marley.
Oh, this story hasn't even circulated like pretty much at all. Only on social media. It's not in the news. And it won't be. So happy Black History Month. But keep that family in your prayers. Don't fucking let that shit. Please share that story so that we can at least try to get it out there into some sort of circulation, because it's not out there right now. And if you don't say anything, it won't be, because the way that the mainstream stream media, even CNN, all of them, they're not covering any of this shit anymore because they're all bought and paid for too by fucking Trump and being shut down the way that, like, look at CBS and all them. We have to circulate this news in other ways. Literally. I'm sorry, we do, because there's another one that's very triggering. Well,
but, and like people love to think that, you hear like, oh, my brother or sister was involved in gun violence. Most of the time, that's what they mean. That kind of gun violence. It's not drugs or gangs. It's racial profiling and bullshit.
We got a call about trespassing.
I'm sorry?
Trespassing, private property. You're not supposed to be here.
At a cemetery?
Correct. This is private property.
This is public property.
It's private property.
It's public property.
Private property, and you're trespassing. Where did those come from?
store?
Do you have a receipt?
Receipt for what? The
Flowers.
flowers?
Correct.
Why do I need to show you a receipt?
It's common practice when you purchase something, they give you proof of purchase.
Yeah, but it's also common practice
Christ,
that after you get the receipt, I can throw it away.
Why would you throw out a receipt?
Why would I need it if I'm bringing it to a grave?
So those are stolen. You stole the flowers and you're
Oh my
trespassing.
god!
This is, first of all, this is public property.
This is not public property. This is private property.
It's public property. Second of all, these are flowers that I bought and I threw away the receipt. I didn't need them.
Okay, so you stole the flowers. You're on private property. Ma'am, have you taken any narcotics or alcohol
Excuse
today?
me? Excuse me?
You're acting very erratic.
You're
It
very
seems like you're not
erratic.
making sense of what's reality and what's not. It seems you're thinking it's okay to steal flowers and to trespass
I didn't steal.
in a cemetery.
I did not steal these.
How do you not have respect?
How do you not have respect? This is a.
I do have respect.
This is my family.
I'm upholding the law and I'm doing my job.
My family's
No, you're
gravestone.
not.
No, because you're coming up to me and you're being hostile with me, accusing me of stealing
Because
something
you're
that I bought.
trespassing, you're stealing things, and you're
I
clearly
don't
on
need to show
on
you
something.
anything.
Would you like to tell me what you took today? I'm a little concerned. You're acting very erratic, like I said.
Oh my god. Okay, thank
See?
you for that. I'm just gonna.
We're getting
talk
back to
my
not being in
grandfather's
reality.
grave.
You've already
This
put
is
them
my
there. You think
grandfather's
you
grave.
paid for them when you stole
No,
them, and you think
because
you
this
can
is
be
my
here when you can't
grandfather's
because you're
grave.
trespassing.
And you're sitting here.
This is your grandfather's grave. There's two headstones here. There's two people here.
Okay, and what is it? So what?
That's
This
not
is
on me. It's on me to get you out of here because you can't be
This
here.
is my grandfather's grave, and I'm putting flowers on it.
Not your grandfather's grave.
How
Not
do you know? How do you
flowers
know? What proof do you have that
that
it's
were
not?
paid for, that were stolen, because you're trespassing. I got a
If
call
you
on
don't
the radio about someone
Is he
trespassing.
like
From who?
flirting with her or something?
Yeah, I don't see
No.
anybody else.
So you're the trespasser.
So
He's
I called the
gaslighting her.
police on myself.
Okay.
As if you never thought I received before.
At this point, you're just trying to escalate the situation, and I don't appreciate it. I don't
It's like
appreciate you
he's
stealing.
like-
I don't
he's like
appreciate you
attracted to her.
trespassing,
You
and I
think
don't
you're really
appreciate the
great.
fact that you think it's okay to take drugs
I don't
and hang out
appreciate
here like
that
this
you're
is your
literally
playground.
going
This
to
isn't a
the playground
playground. This
time.
is a holy place for sacred people. I'm sorry that you don't have that in your life, but it's not okay.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sorry you feel the need to come and disrupt the peace of random people that you don't know.
Yes, he
If
does.
random people that I don't know would follow the law, I wouldn't have to do any of this.
Well, clearly what you're doing is not legal because you're coming up to me and accusing
Ma'am,
me of
this is
fucking
my
stuff.
job.
And you're not very good
If
at it.
you were doing what you were supposed to be doing,
All right, because you
there's
may need help too.
going to be a nice room
Have a good
with
day.
pads
Have a great day.
and a really nice white jacket that they're going to put you in.
He's a predator.
We got a
He
call
needs
about
to be put
So
in
it
jail.
looks like this was taken on January 18th of this year. But like, no, he's gaslighting her, and he's just trying to.
No,
literally-
he's being a fucking predator. If it was dark or something, he would try to like take her or something. The way he was talking to her had me like very concerned that he was gonna try to like do something to her because he wanted to be around her. He was trying to find any new thing to talk about, to say to her, to be around her. She's sitting there by herself, like,
like she's at her grandfather's grave, and then says some
And
bullshit.
she looks very peaceful. She looked like she minded her own business, and he walks up to her and does all of that. That dude needs to check his basement. That's all. Fuck that gaslighting shit. He is a fucking predator. That is predator behavior.
Oh, where's your
It's way
receipt?
beyond that.
Oh, where's your receipt for the flowers? I threw it
Yeah,
out.
he went from the receipt to, oh, I'm concerned for you. Are you on drugs? Oh, he
You're
was trying
acting
to scare me.
erratic.
Right. Yeah,
Like-
all this stuff. All this. Oh, where's the receipt? Where's the are you on drugs? And then he ended up saying, you're gonna be in a padded cell with a straight jacket.
Bro, that's where you should be. The cop, not you. The cop.
That means he's trying to like if she was somewhere, maybe there were people around or something, he would have like done something.
Yeah, that's.
I'm so glad that like she seemed to get out of that situation. I hope she did. But that's a dangerous dude that you might have to actually like fight for your life to fucking try to keep the fuck off you. I'm for real.
And they're such fucking assholes. They're probably, as the I've had it ladies would say, like, pink arm, teeny weeny fuckwads.
That's somebody you just go kill Bill, get the eyeball right out of there, like boom. Just take the whole eyeball out.
It's been a minute since I've seen that movie. So this happened on February 6th of this year in Indianapolis. Great.
Why am I getting up with it? Bro, what? I will fucking kill you. You understand me? What the fuck? You'll kill me if I eat. That's why. Do not move your hand. You understand? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nobody was gonna do this. He's gonna kill me. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. You understand what's gonna go on, right? Get out there. Right? Here. Brother, try to kill. Try to kill all my life.
I mean, there. You know how many videos are like this, like that come out like literally every day. Like we would have to like pretty much live stream like every day for 3 hours just to show the amount of videos just like that happen every fucking day.
But yet we still have people in this country who will be like, fake news. That's not America. What did they do to trigger that kind of response? Nothing.
It's like this is the life that we live in. Like, understand that. During Black History Month, but we still here with this appropriate sweatshirt. I'm glad I changed into it. I wasn't really thinking about that like that. Hey everybody that's also here, like, comment, share, subscribe. We got Andrea popped in. Andrea asked, how did that last one end with the girl at the grave? I don't know. I think that he walked away eventually. I think he did. I think they split. Otherwise we would have heard more from that for sure.
Thank you, Lori. Everyone hit the thumbs up. Another trigger warning.
You dare keep scrolling. Let's address this disturbing pattern some more. Mario Kaiser Jr., April 29th, 2025, found hanging from a tree in Charlotte, North Carolina, ruled a suicide. Y'all remember Earl Smith from my last video, Albany, New York? Yeah, he was found 2 months later, June 11th, 2025, hanging from a tree and ruled a suicide. So now here's everyone else that came after him. This black man's name is still not public, but body first found June 30th, 2025, on a hike trail in Oakland, California, hanging from a tree and ruled a suicide. Trey Reed. On the campus of Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi, body first found hanging from a tree September 15th, 2025. State autopsy ruled it a suicide. A second independent autopsy funded by Colin Kaepernick found blunt force trauma to the back of his head. You do the math. Javon Gavin, Albuquerque, New Mexico, finally identified October 1st, 2025. And I use the phrase finally identified because for some odd reason, not only did he seem to be treated as a John Doe case, not only did they swiftly rule it a suicide when he was found hanging from a tree, not only did they cremate his body after the ruling, but they did all this a year prior to notifying his family. But hey, still a suicide, right? Tori, short for Torrance Medley, Brookfield, Wisconsin, found hanging from a tree November 13th, 2025, on a golf course that he had no previous access to. Ruled a suicide. The most recent hanging death, Kyle Basinga, Marietta, Georgia, found hanging from a tree February 18th, 2026. And of course, they're trying to rule it a suicide. An honorable mention for those that we know also will not get an ounce of justice due to corruption and or incompetence. Keith Porter Jr., Los Angeles, California, Dr. Linda Davis, Savannah, Georgia, February 16th, and Daquan Johnson, Grand Rapids, Michigan, February 20th. In the span of 10 months, 10 black bodies, only 9 identified in the span of 10 months. And I reiterate, I don't wish this on anyone. I wouldn't wish this on any family. That being said, let it be one white woman. Let it be someone's white child. Let it be one white billionaire or one white politician. And we would sit back and watch how quickly the media turns around and all of a sudden cares. Welcome to America.
I agree, Marley. Rip to these beautiful souls, and I hope that oh jeez, sorry, that was Emma. I hope that their families are able to find some peace. Like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and it's ticking up. It's ticking up so like fast. Like, yeah. Emma, R.I.P. to the headphone users, you know.
And that was in another room, by the way. That wasn't even in the same room. She's
startled me. But yeah, this is just so. But it is Black history, you know. At the same time, a lot of it is, and this is just so sick to me that this is still happening. There's something deeply, deeply, deeply fucking wrong with this goddamn country, for real. Like, just send the asteroid, bring it, fuck it. At this point, maybe we need to just start over. What the fuck how much further do we need to go down this hellhole to do something?
Well, it was like he said, it needs to be a white billionaire next. Look at all the outrage.
I know one.
Look at all the outrage when what's his face shot the United Healthcare guy. You know what they cared about? That they shot a CEO, not the fact that United Healthcare has been killing people for years.
Oh yeah, and free Luigi. Actually, I still don't think he did it. I don't think he was the one that actually pulled the trigger. Maybe the mastermind. Don't think he pulled the trigger at all.
Marley says, I guess white people are going back to having lynching watch parties. Ugh.
Yep.
Read the book Cast.
Yeah, my mom has that book in her room. Yeah, it looks pretty dark. Like, I have to be in a real energy to be able to like read a whole book like that.
We got one more, I think, in this segment.
All right. We got two, but yeah, these are the repercussions, because these aren't the old times. You might be lucky to catch people out, you know, but don't get emboldened, white people. Don't get emboldened.
Fuck wrong with y'all? What the fuck wrong with y'all? I'll stop the fuck out both y'all. All right, enough. Bitch ass nigga. I tried to help you. I tried to help you. Dumbass nigga. I tried to help you. Stop, girl. Stop.
He beat the man and his girlfriend so bad, he looked up and said, I love you. I love you, man. Happy Black History Month.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Connect. Pause it right when he smacked her. What? Yeah, don't fucking do it, especially when that's what somebody said. They said that how you gonna somebody was saying he looked just like Kobe Bryant, and I kind of thought the same thing. That was a lot in the comments, Shazzy. But look, hey, if y'all want to dish it, yeah, but fucking take it. Don't get your ass whooped in the middle of the store for being disrespectful. Okay? Like, don't do it. Why would you do that? And then you want to come over here with your little skirt on, and it sounded like the dude was trying to help him do something, and his ass got mollywopped, and his girlfriend, who came back for more, by the way. Don't do that. Because you know what? A lot of the time, Black people don't want anything we ain't even trying to fucking do nothing to you. You know, we just want peace. We ain't not trying to fight nobody. We actually trying to have a good time. Why are you here, sir? I'm at my fucking grandpa's grave, minding my fucking business, and you over here trying to start some shit. Cut it out. Cut it out. White people need to learn how to fucking mind their fucking business.
No,
That
everything's about them. That's why they don't mind their business.
do that shit, man. Anywho, one
White
more
people-
repercussion.
White people don't even mind their own business with other white people.
One more repercussion, and this one I also want to point something else out in this one, but one more repercussion.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo, send that to me.
Look at all those people that are sitting there watching that.
I'll murder you in it. Come on, fight here.
No, she pulled her hair. Why would there's like 20 people sitting back here?
Don't fuck yourself. Yeah, I know.
Look at how it starts out. They are obviously in a tussle. You know how many people got that on their phones and didn't do shit?
Yeah, that was. I was gonna say it when they showed the photo of like the video of all the people watching. Like, somebody do something.
Right.
Why does she have to be? Why does she
defend
have
herself? Like maybe it was either one or two things. It also could have been that when she pulled up that umbrella, people were like, "Oh shit!" Like I don't want no piece of that umbrella either. I can also see that it's kind of close quarters, and if somebody maybe tried to get on her, maybe she would think that maybe they would have got hit with the umbrella too. Kind of seemed like at that point she might have been like ready to whoop anybody. But
Still.
also, like when they were pulling on her in the first place, like somebody say something. Somebody say, "Hey, stop it!" Like, "Hey, okay, no, you know, like you don't have to do that."
Or like pull the people off of her.
Exact. But nobody did. Everybody's sitting here like this. This is why we're gonna all fucking just die, because nobody is doing anything to stop and help people. They're just recording. You get jumped. That's just what's happening now. They will like, how you gonna sit there for 8 minutes and watch somebody fucking die? And that's what happened. Nobody is doing anything anymore.
Marley said, "If I had $1 for the many times a white person has touched my hair, oh, I mean, like I'm an animal, such a violation."
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird behavior. I would cut that shit out too.
I am like one of those people, I don't like just being touched at all. And that's for a lot of reasons. I'm comfortable with like 3 people being friendly with me. And it's like my husband and my kid and like my parents. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like being touched. And I remember, this is a random side bit story. The first time, my first OB I went to when I was pregnant with Emma, you have to do like this vaginal ultrasound really early on. And I was like freaking out and like so uncomfortable. And the nurse was like, "Well, if you don't like this kind of stuff, how did you get pregnant?" I'm like, "That's none of your fucking business. Like, don't come at me with that."
Why are you talking to me? Like, what? Like, what kind of question is that, man? What the fuck kind of question is that?
Like, people don't understand.
Get out of here. So weird.
Boundaries and shit.
Yeah. The fuck? Get away from me, weirdo. I'm not paying you for none of this.
Yeah,
all right.
We're already like trying to teach our kiddo, like, it's okay to not want to give somebody a hug or give someone a kiss. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. It's your body.
Would you like to read a few comments over here and before we get into
they're talking about
petting people.
Jazzy says that they try to pet you with your hair, and when they touch it, they always say, "It's so soft, I thought it would be rough." Jesus Christ.
Like, you need to keep your thoughts to yourself. Man,
Yeah.
I got Karen at the DNC. Oh,
Jazzy, they're the worst. Like, and they're not just for pregnancy, like those ultrasounds. They're for like pap smears and other types of OB appointments. Like, they're the worst. But anyway, let's go on to our next. Oh boy. Oh dear God.
Kelsey brothers are going viral, all because of the way they treated this Olympic athlete. And the exchange was so strong that it didn't just affect her. It affected her close family as well. Layla Edwards is a women's hockey player from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. She plays at the University of Wisconsin, and she's also on the national women's team. Travis Kelce plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's in a relationship with Taylor Swift. His brother Jason is retired from the NFL. This year, during the Winter Games, Layla became the first Black woman hockey player to compete in the Olympics. Her mother, her father, and her 91-year-old grandmother wanted to travel to Milan to support her in person, but the trip was just too expensive. So they decided to cheer her on from their home in Cleveland. Someone decided to start a GoFundMe to raise money to get them to Milan, and they end up raising over $60,000. And the biggest donation came from Travis and Jason Kelce of $10,000. Travis and Jason are also from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, and they wanted to support one of their own. So Layla's mother, her father, got to travel to Italy, cheer her on in person, and watch her become the first Black woman hockey player to receive a gold medal. Her family was so thankful and full of gratitude, and that was such a big moment for them. I think this is an incredible story. Shout out to Layla. Congratulations. Shout out to her family. I'm so glad that they got to see this in person. Shout out to Jason and Travis as well for their generosity, and to everyone else who donated. This was a real dope story to me. The Kelce.
It's nice to have a happy story for once. I love Jason Kels. He is a saxophonist. And when he was in Philly as an Eagles player, he would donate so much money to the arts programs in schools and like played in the mummers parades and would play in like different bands and stuff and do like master classes with kids. Like they're legit. I like them a lot. And like, yeah, but that is good for them. That's what more people should do. They have the money, give back, and help your communities. It's not that hard. It's really not.
Yeah, no. I was kind of confused about where this story was going at first. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, that's so nice. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of do the same thing to y'all because I knew you would kind of have the same reaction. But yeah, good to know. And dude, that hockey game was sick. I actually got to catch like the tail end of it. And this Olympics was actually pretty good to me. It was full of drama, that was for sure. But
plus the women declined to go to the White House.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. We were gonna get into that. That's all in the segment. But yeah, I don't know. I thought this was a pretty good Olympics. I watched the weird ass closing ceremony. It was kind of fun. It was just a fun time. I was just hanging out, just kind of watching it. It was cool. I mean, like it was weird and it was just kind of fun to make fun of.
Well, let's also. So the United States got 12 gold medals. 8 out of those 12 were won by women.
Nice. Who had the most medals this year? China?
That's a great question. I'll look it up. I will look it up while we watch this next clip because apparently this is a frat house.
This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing to the world right now.
I hate him.
This is terrible. I wouldn't be surprised if they got their medals taken away. I would not be surprised if they got their fucking medals.
You know, one of them is going to try to give a medal to Dump Truck Trump. Like, okay.
How much I want to bet they getting their shit snatched from the Olympic committee for this behavior?
So to answer your earlier question,
I'll put money on that shit.
The biggest winner of the Winter Olympics was Norway.
Oh.
41 medals.
Oh, damn.
18 gold. United States came in second with 33 medals, but 12 of those were gold. And
Okay.
Italy came in third with 30, 10 gold. And then Germany with 26 medals, 8 gold.
That's pretty cool. Norway, all right. They popping.
Good for them.
Yeah, we did pay for that. No, I think the Olympics should strip them of their fucking medals. I think they should. If this is how you guys behave, if this is how you this is what y'all do, no. Take that shit back.
Right. Shouldn't it also just be on, like, the quality of the people competing too? Like, don't you have to do
it does. No, it absolutely should. It absolutely the fuck should. This is a grown-ass man with 20-year-olds fucking drinking Coronas and laughing and kikiing it with fucking Donald Trump. No. That is unacceptable.
I forget who.
FBI dude. The cockeyed FBI. No. Absolutely.
I think it was.
Are we really serious? Take they shit back, bro. They don't deserve that medal. Give it to whoever came in second.
Canada. Give it to Canada, because that's a whole thing too. I think it was on Don's like members only stream that his producers were talking about, like, do any of those hockey players even like know who he is? Like, I'm wondering if they had to be like, oh, who is this guy?
They don't. They probably don't. Like, and then it needs to be investigated. Who the fuck let him in there? Who the fuck let this bitch in there?
Well, he probably had his extra small FBI jacket on.
Or whatever. Who let him in there? Do those kids know who he was? He was obviously on the phone with Donald Trump. Do they like Donald Trump? Do you know if they wanted to talk to him? Do they feel like they were coerced into doing it because this dude was in there? Like, what? They need to ask those boys that earned their fucking shit a lot of questions about how they felt when that bitch was in their fucking locker room like that. They need to ask them, and they need to ask them now.
So,
because what if they felt uncomfortable and so they just went with it? You don't know. These are fucking, like, a lot of these people are hella young. You need to ask them. They at least deserve that.
Someone said Marley said, was Cash Patel the only person of color there? Talk about white adjacent. In the United States men's, yes, there was all white people. Yeah. There's boys. A lot of them. There's a lot of them that are MAGA.
Maybe they did know. Sure. Yeah. Maybe they knew. I don't know, but I think
supposedly not be there if they saw the video, like these people.
I think the Olympic Committee needs to look into that.
Yeah.
For real. And see if that's something that they're willing to think that's appropriate. Because I don't think that this is appropriate. I think it's disqualifying, actually. I think they should be removed of their medals. For real.
And here's another lovely part.
Thank you, Mr. President.
What would really be cool, and we'll do the White House the next day.
We'll have to team a bunch of KKK members.
And we have to, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that. I do believe I probably would be impeached, okay? But anyway, if you could work that out, I would be honored to have you. I'll introduce you to the whole.
I got it, boss. I got it.
Okay, you got it, Cash.
I'm on it.
This is weird.
I'm fucking on it.
Congratulations. That was an unbelievable game. I don't know if one person that wasn't, everybody that called me said I'm watching the hockey game. You know? I don't know if anybody that wasn't. And you're going to be proud of that game for 50 years as you grow older. I mean, it was amazing. So we love you guys. Congratulations. And I hope to see you, Cash, Tuesday night. And I want to shake hands. I'm going to shake hands with everybody. but I gotta shake hands with that goalie.
We'll see you Tuesday night, Mr. President.
Yeah, no.
I'm driving the bus.
Just toxic.
Take their medals away, disqualifying,
Ugh.
absolutely unacceptable. I think that they need to lose their medals immediately. They can go hang out with their little fucking pedophile friends if they want to, but they do not deserve that. Exactly.
I know. So they did something, I think right when they won, there was a team member who like recently passed away. And so they brought his kids on the ice as like a show of solidarity or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's really nice. But then to go and pull all of that shit just completely disqualifies them of anything good. Like they're in there like a bunch of fucking frat bros, throwing their beer on each other like children, and like joking about the women. And
they are children.
Kash Patel should go back to doing his job. Oh wait, he's horrible at it. Ask Savannah Guthrie. There's no, I don't want to be that guy, but there's no way that mom is still alive.
No, she been gone. Yeah, sorry.
Or they not discuss it because they don't care. They want that. Those fucking men just want that exposure of being like, oh, look how manly we are. The FBI guy's hanging out with us. We get to talk to Donald Trump. The big alpha males. No, you're all just a bunch of fucking losers.
For real. They were.
Yes, they
it's
were.
Disqualifying from a game like the fucking Olympics.
Well,
fascists are not welcome in shit like that.
Did you see?
I bet you by next week they ain't got that shit.
Did you see that Trump posted a picture of a goose attacking an eagle? Or an eagle attacking a goose? Because Canadian goose, eagle, America.
So stupid.
What is this?
I hate him.
What is this? Oh boy.
Watching Kash Patel party with the U.S. men's hockey team in the locker room after they won the gold is one of the most pathetic things I have ever seen. What is so pathetic about Patel and what is so indicative of the entire Trump administration is trying to ride on other people's coattails, trying to have an experience which you didn't generate but want to have as your own. It's not just that he's in the locker room with them as the head of the FBI. It's not just that he used taxpayer money to act as a hype man at a sports event when he's not an ambassador or a secretary of state, but he's supposed to be running the Federal Bureau of Investigation, doing serious things. It's not just that the main news story on those networks trying to cover up Epstein is Nancy Guthrie, and that investigation is ongoing and needs a leader. And if you've ever watched The Fugitive, you know it matters to have a leader who's actually helped guiding. It's not the fact that the very day that he's there in Italy so he can drink with a bunch of kids, that the cartels in Mexico are almost going to all-out war with the Mexican government, the same cartels which are sending the fentanyl into the United States. In other words, it's a pretty big deal when the cartels are activated through their entire system into a sort of warfare, either to protect American assets or to move where they may be vulnerable. He should be in the room doing his job, but he's not. He is over there trying to welch off somebody else's hard work. He's hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-olds, if that, who are incredible athletes, incredibly dedicated, who did an incredible thing by winning a gold medal. He's not just there to congratulate them or as a proxy for the United States government. He's there because he wants to be one of them. He is acting like he won something. As somebody who's accomplished some goals in life and failed at others, I think that is so pathetic. To think that you can behave exactly as someone who did the work and the winning, and that it's your experience, you get to feel like you won a gold. It's not the same thing as being a fan or being there as a representative. That is stunted, pathetic. I cannot get over how far off course the United States government has got, but good God, we are never going back to what brought us here. It is time for real leadership when this is done. Watching Kash Patel.
Thank you, sir.
Laurie says, didn't the MAGA regime want to stop this waste with unnecessary services like Ray having an FBI jet? Well, there's a reason. There's a reason that Doge died so quickly. Yeah, it's just so much waste of money when people are dying in hospitals and people are getting shot in the fucking streets, people are getting taken out of their homes.
That's what they want, though.
And people are all in debt up to their fucking eyeballs. But sure, let's go fucking get a jet.
That's what they want. They want us to suffer. That's exactly what the fuck they want. Okay? Get that through our heads, everybody. They are winning because they're winning right now, okay? We ain't shit right now. Our team is fucking trash, bro. Last place. Last fucking place. Americans, we ain't shit right now. The ones that they are winning, okay? What we gonna do about it? We just gonna keep losing? Ain't gonna be nobody left if we keep doing that. Better figure something the fuck out. Like, I don't know how to warn you. I ain't trying to fucking scare you or nothing. But we got time to get scared no more and be scared or fucking die. I mean, which one you want?
But yet our leaders who are supposed to be helping us are sitting on their hands going, oh, we should have bipartisanship and quorum during all this. No, they're not. Why the fuck should we? Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, I'm throwing their asses over to the other side too. Just keep playing these dumbass games. Yeah.
Hockey team laugh at the joke.
We're gonna have to bring the women's team. You do know that.
Of having to bring the girls' hockey team. Not because they deserve it. Is disgusting.
You got music in your background?
I paused and thought, well, maybe the women didn't win gold. They won gold too. We all get caught up in the moment and we've laughed at things we shouldn't laugh at. But this goes so much deeper. This is the message we are spreading from the top down. So someone find the guy that said, of course, instead of laughing, and protect that man. As a former Division I athlete, as a mom, our women's hockey team deserves better. Female athletes deserve better. Our girls deserve better. We deserve better. Watching them.
Yep.
Yeah, these dudes are fucking so trash, and they're raising them and making them be.
You know what the worst part is? They're procreating.
Yeah. Well, that's so. I don't think so. Not really. That's not what I heard.
I don't know. Hate breeds hate. That's what I know.
Okay, so yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's just keep rat-a-tat-tatting on that.
Things that can make us feel more patriotic in such a difficult time than the Olympics. And that is why Donald Trump tried to go out of his way to ruin them, sending ICE, sending JD Vance. He was going to go until he realized he'd be booed. Donald Trump just wanted to put his stamp over everything and tried to muddy what should have been an incredible celebration of American achievement. But there is one group of Olympians who are really making sure Trump can't do that. And that is the Team USA gold medal winning women's hockey team, which delivered some news to Donald Trump that is driving him crazy in the face of one Olympic-sized humiliation after another. But where I want to begin this story, because it is a much larger narrative of how Donald Trump has been humiliated by real patriots representing America, is two-time gold medal winner Alyssa Liu talking about her criticism of the U.S. government, their immigration policy, as Republicans somehow try to pretend that she's one of them. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think this clip right here tells us all that we need to know about a patriot who represented us in Italy.
I definitely do really care about what our country is doing. And I think it is really important also to, notice like the faults in our own government. Yeah, very, very similar to my dad. Like, yeah, things are a little rough in our countries, but I think every government has its issues. There's so many protests that are going on, and I've attended, and it's, yeah, I mean, coming from a family of immigrants, like, I think immigrants deserve rights. I think it's a little silly, especially in America.
I have been really annoyed, and I talked about this in my last video about
I
the
just wanted to
Olympics.
show you that. And then he kind of talks about the women's gold denying the, thing, which they, of course, I haven't heard much from them yet. Just that they denied it. I don't think they've really spoken out on it yet.
The more I learn about Alyssa Liu, the more I love her. Like, she is, I didn't know that she like stopped skating at 14 because of like body autonomy, and just it wasn't fun for her anymore. And she's like, why am I killing myself over this? And then like when she came back, refused to have her father coach her because he was part of her bodily issues, and like good for her for standing in her truth. And I'm tired of people making fun of her for her hair, or like
that should look dope, and she don't give a fuck.
And she has like a piercing in her teeth or something. Let her live her fucking life. That's what women should.
That's how people out here walk around all the fucking time. Everybody got fucking grills and gold teeth and fucking hair like that and shit. Like, she from Oakland, bro, so she ain't worried about what the fuck y'all got to say.
Like,
We all got gold medals.
I hate hearing people talk about like, oh, she doesn't look like the traditional figure skater. What the fuck does that mean? She's a woman.
She's not.
She's a woman out there fucking killing it and being an example. And like, she's being an example to young women everywhere. Like, it's okay to be yourself.
Yeah.
And still kill it at what you do.
Everybody want them. What are we supposed to all be blonde, jigsaw looking bitches?
With the Mar-a-Lago face? Yeah, it's 2026, but it doesn't matter. I've heard Jazzy. I've heard skunk.
Look like ostriches, skunks. Yeah, no, they just look weird.
I don't understand how people care. Like, I've literally been told by people from my small hometown.
But she won the gold medal, so I don't give a fuck what she looked like. She skated better than you. So if she all ugly and don't look right or whatever, well, she still won. So how does that even help your argument?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't understand why
and
people
she had fun instead of everybody going up there looking like this.
I don't understand.
Skating all like this.
I don't understand how in the year of our Lord 2026 people still care so much about like
why are you so mad on the ice like that? Shouldn't you be like having fun or something? There's this one figure skating thing that I saw where the lady looked like she was gonna kill her partner if they didn't get gold. Like, she looked so angry and he looked scared of her or something. You know what I mean? And then it looked like when they kind of like did really good, she was like, good. We did good. You live another day. Like, she was having fun out there. So if y'all want to be a hater, go ahead and be a hater. You're not going to bother her. She won. And she's not like acting like a stupid ass afterwards. So she'll keep her medal and not get disqualified for acting like a dumb bitch. All right, what's next? Are we in the next segment?
Yep. It's all you, boo. Hold on.
Oh, fuck. All right. We want to read some comments first? And
they're all just talking about their
subscribe. I just want to grab.
They're all talking about their hair and people need to mind their own damn business, which I agree. Yeah. There's people in my hometown area that, again, in the year of our Lord 2026, love to tell me that I don't look like a mother. Because I have tattoos, and at one point with my hair, I did like this side shave thing, but then it just got to be too messy. But yeah, they were like, "You don't look like a mother." I'm like, wait, so I'm not teaching my daughter to be whoever you want to be and be okay with that. Like, fuck that.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
does not even mean that. Didn't even mean anything. That's so stupid.
Oh yeah, they just love. But that's white people for you. That's white people.
That's a weird ass comment. Anyway, so yeah, this is our last segment, right? So this weekend I went to the DSC with Democracy Jesus and a few other friends as well. Is me covering down the elevator of the Moscone Center. I actually thought that that we were kind of just going to be outside kind of protesting, but we ended up really going in there and setting up a table, and I got to really like talk to hella people. I actually had no idea that the DNC was this weekend. But yeah, you can go to, this is a Lenny, her last name is I can't even see it. I would need to like really read it. But she was really nice. And then I actually met thank you. Thank you for the adding in the non-creepy way. I appreciate that. This is me and Josh, Democracy Jesus. Amazing person. Oh my God, I absolutely freaking love him. Yeah, he was just glamorous and so sweet and lovely. Yeah, he was just such a nice dude. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. I think you skipped to the next picture. There was more in there. There we go. That's me and Aguilar. I would have to tell you about him in just a sec. And then the next one, I'll tell you about him in just a sec. Let's just see who we got here. That's Dina Dahl from Midas Touch.
Okay, I was trying to figure out who that was, but yeah, that's all. Was she nice?
Yeah, no, she's hella cool. She was I actually ran into her going into the bathroom or coming in and out. And yeah, we talked for a little bit. Actually, I recognized her because I met her first on Indisputable from TYT with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. And then she moved to Midas Touch. And so she was like, oh yeah, Midas Touch. I was like, no, actually, before that. And so we exchanged information. She followed me back and everything. Yeah, she was really, really, really nice. And I mean, I guess she should be doing some coverage this weekend out in with the State of the Union thing that they're doing. You know what I mean? But they're doing something completely different, right? Yeah, I didn't either. I literally kind of pulled up kind of randomly. I had no idea like what I was walking into. I mostly wanted to meet up with Democracy Jesus and meet him and help with the Cal exit thing. And it was a nice, beautiful day yesterday in California and then out there in the Bay. It was nice and warm. So yeah, I went out there and had a great time. So is there any more? And there were a whole bunch of oh, that's Jimmy Garcia. I talked to him for a little bit. He was actually really cool. He was one of the cooler, like more like regular people that I talked to. And when it came to all the politicians, he was like a normal dude. That's me and Democracy Jesus. That's our We're Done Here Cali Let's Bounce initiative where we're trying to just be like California, let's just go ahead and be a country. And then that's a picture of Eric Swalwell in the booth. Yeah.
You said he was nice, or Jesus got to talk to him?
Yeah, they got to talk to him and they said he was nice. I got to kind of wave at him because there's like 3 escalators on there, like, and there's hella floors at the Moscone Center. And
he was one of the ones that
I wasn't able to like jump off of 2 escalator levels to go say hello.
Yeah, him and Robert Garcia were like 2 of the ones that I was really interested to see like how they would be. Because I feel like I love watching him go to town on some of these people in the hearings. Swalwell, like he's hilarious. So I'm glad that he was human.
Yeah, he was human. But you know who wasn't? There's a pic. That's Marcus. That's another friend that I was with with Rachel, who was like the photographer for the night. This guy, I don't remember his name, but I do have it somewhere. I just like have to kind of really come through all the stuff. I haven't had a chance to really come through as much photos and stuff as I wanted to, but he was really cool. So a lot of the more down to earth ones, like he was one. I have a video of Katie Porter like making a quick speech, and I have one of Tom Steyer, who's like a fake
Director, the
ass
first time you saw Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein.
Oh,
Sorry, there was something that went on. I was trying to find a video where him arguing with Kash Patel.
oh, go for it.
I'm trying to find it. It just started playing. My bad.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, it just distracted me there. But one thing that I did find to be interesting was that, like, some of those politicians, it was like talking to an ATM machine, like a broken one, or like one that don't really work that good, because they're all about money, and they're all like weird. Like a lot of them are really, really weird. Like, like for Aguilar, he seemed like, I'm like, are you here? Like, hello, excuse me, sir, knock, knock. Like, am I talking to you? Adam Schiff, like, looked like scared of me or something, like I was gonna get him. I was just trying to talk to him, and like, and he was just very weird and like, just kind of.
I feel like
it was like I felt like I was talking to a wall.
I feel like there's a difference between the people who are in Congress and those who are in the Senate. Because wasn't Adam Schiff the senator?
Mm-hmm.
And like Eric and Marley says, I've met Adam and he's weird.
Yeah, he's weird. Okay, I'm not the only one. I thought I was maybe being mean, but
this is one of the reasons I love Eric Swalwell.
Reviewed all of the Epstein files?
Personally, no.
You're the director of the FBI. This is the largest sex trafficking case the FBI has ever been a part of. Buck stops at the top, and your testimony today is you have not reviewed all the files.
What I've been doing is been busy providing the safest country this country has seen in modern U.S. history in historic speed, because the men and women of the FBI are given the resources to reduce the homicide rate, to reduce the drug trafficking rate, to reduce the amount of children that are being trafficked and the number of.
It sounds like those children being trafficked appreciate the director reviewing the files. You said you don't know the number of times Trump's name appears in the files, so it could at least be 1,000 times. Is that right?
The number is a total misleading factor. We have not released anyone's name that we have not released anyone's name in the Epstein files that has not been credible.
Director, could it
we
at
have
least be 1,000
released
times?
every piece of legally permissible information.
Okay,
you can
so-
characterize the numbers however you want it.
Reclaiming my time, Director. It sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times. Which
It's not.
means
It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Do you think it might be your job to know the number?
My job is to provide for the safety and security of this country. My job is not to engage in political
And that
innuendo
includes protecting
so you can go
sexual
out to the sticks and get your 20-second hit in your fundraising
reclaiming my
article.
time,
But
Director.
keep going, reclaiming your time, because the
Director,
people of California are being under.
That aged well.
Yeah. Bring that shit back out. He need to put that on his campaign thing.
Did you see something recently where, like, I guess for like a hot minute, Eric Swalwell like wrote erotic writing, but then somebody found it and it was like the least stimulating erotic writing you could ever read. It was just like something in college to make money. It wasn't even like that big a deal. Like, the guy's a lawyer. He's a former lawyer. He might still
It was
be
like a
lawyer.
romance novel or something.
No, it was kind of like some, I think it was supposed to be kind of like some 50 Shades of Grey shit, but it was more like, it was like short stories, but his was just vanilla, I guess.
I want to read it. Send that shit to me.
But yeah, like I love how Kash Patel tries to argue with him. Like, dude, he's a lawyer. He's also a parent. So he
Get
doesn't
your
put up with your
cross-eyed ass the fuck up out of here. You can't even read the damn stats, okay? Like, bruh, he is just such an idiot. And it's so embarrassing. Like, it's so embarrassing. Ugh. All right. But yeah, no, Eric Swalwell was cool from what I heard. But yeah, some of them are kind of weird. I did see Katie Porter speak. Tom Steyer is like a fake Democrat that like he's like an old crusty ass white dude. And then I got I didn't see anybody really covering ICE. There were a lot of people protesting outside. There were a lot of people talking about the prison system and stuff like that. There were certain booths, like other different booths with organizations there as well. Lieutenant governors, treasurers, and things like that.
Marley says Patel has Manson eyes, and Jesse says he has lemur eyes.
Yeah.
Laurie said
Y'all
that.
fucking freaking seeing his ass in the damn chat.
Laurie says that listening about Swalwell reminds her of Tina Belcher's erotic friend fiction from Bob's Burgers. That's pretty
That's pretty good. Yeah. What else? And then I got Karen on the way out.
Didn't you meet Robert Garcia too?
I think I did. Yeah, I have pictures of that, but I just they're like all they're all kind of getting sent to me like but like very briefly. I think I had to walk with him and I wasn't able to take a picture. So yeah, I had to like walk with him down the elevator and stuff.
But you said he was nice. He was a cool guy.
Yeah, he was really cool. And then
I like him a lot. He's really been doing a lot with all the Epstein stuff, and I'm glad that he went in.
Some of them were personable, but some of them were very like, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. No thanks. Ugh. Like I felt uncomfortable. It just felt like talking to like a different sort of thing. Like I feel more comfortable talking to Annabelle than I do these people. They're weird.
Some of them were kind of like, "Be gone, peasant."
Yeah, and I'm like, I know I'm a peasant. Actually, now that's what's gonna keep me here. Now I'm really gonna scare you. But yeah, so that was like my weekend, and then we got some Black Joy Parade stuff as well.
I think they're just photos.
There is music, but I don't think it should. I think it's just like loud. But yeah, this is like the Black Joy Parade that happens every year. That's Jay Nani. She's one of our city council members out here in Oakland. I think I've
all with these comments. I can't. The alien body snatchers.
Yeah, no, for real. That's what it felt like. It felt weird. I'm like, okay. Yeah, like the Men in Black aliens or something. Yeah, and there was more like they was playing double dutch out there. Like so meanwhile, you know, everybody.
Oh, now it's a video. Okay, hold on. There we go. They're double dutching.
Yeah, so there's some double dutch there at the parade. It was lit. Like there was hella people out there just having a good day, celebrating Black History Month like the way that we should be.
Yeah,
you know, not with all that fucking bullshit and all that hatred.
Here's another video from it. I got another video for you.
Cool.
Because of the music, I don't want us to get flagged.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so cool. Like, look at all the people out and about, and
mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for Schiff to stand up and lift his skin suit off from his head.
Yeah. Is that better? Yeah, everybody was out. The weather was amazing.
It looks nice.
Look at that guy. Okay, get it on. Hey, 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 hey.
I wish I had moves even somewhat close to that.
Get it, get it.
Oh, look at all the little babies. Yeah, he is living his best life.
Yeah, he was gigging. Yeah, it was a good experience out this weekend. It was just that this is what we just should do. You know, things like this.
God forbid we have some joy.
Yeah. Once every now and again, you know.
You gotta find some joy during all this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But yeah. Is that the end of the show? I think we got the Bodega cast, and that's it, huh?
Yep.
I just wanted to leave y'all with some positivity. This one doesn't have music. You can play it.
Who's that?
This is my manager.
Oh, hello.
That's a manager.
Oh my goodness.
That's the manager?
Yeah.
Look at that kitty. Oh no.
Hello. Yes.
Un gratta vinci da 3.
There we go. Baby girl.
Oh.
Yo, this shit really not a joke. Every store got a manager.
Yeah, those are the store managers.
That's the big boss right there. It's big boss.
Oh, yo,
Some chips. Who's that?
Beginning again.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of low-key jealous. I'm really allergic to cats. Like, if I'm even around someone who has like cat hair on them, if I like, my eyes get all watery and stuff. Like, oh.
Yeah. You're not the only one.
Here's something we haven't checked in a hot minute, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I just was gonna notice that today. Oh look,
we're up to 2,500. 87.
Something.
Oh, look at that. There's them categories.
Lovely.
What is this? Like, we've gotten to the point of just there's so many. They had to split attacking science and attacking education.
Yeah, there was an education video that I saw earlier that maybe I'll send on Thursday.
There's another site while we talk about this I want to share. I think I saved it somewhere. Here it is. Okay, let me just send it to myself. But yeah, like, we're almost at 700 with undermining democracy. Can we just fucking stop, please?
Right. Come on now. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And it's like weird because it kind of like goes down like why did we not undermine democracy last month as much or whatever? Why did it go down? Like why did we break off? Was it because of the holidays or
And like that's out of all of them, that's the highest one.
yeah. That's crazy.
He's only been in office a year, you guys. Like, this is
suppressing dissent is pretty high too, so that's like
I just realized
like
they're all
ICE and shit, anti-immigration. Yeah, these are kind of like the same, but I guess I had to break them up.
They're all in order from
and then also like
highest to lowest.
Some of them are kind of same. Weakening civil rights, yeah, of course. Foreign policy is getting pretty bad. It wasn't as bad earlier, but now it's like, look at that spike right there.
Everything has just been whoop. They don't give a fuck. So here's another website I found. I think I was going through Threads. This is called EpsteinExposed.com. And this is all the files, including files that the government redacted. Or not redacted, or deleted after it was up for like a second. So right now we're up to 2.15 million. There's flight logs, persons, connections, locations, like connected persons.
Click on some of them.
All right, let's look at Ghislaine. And here's just like her dossier. So he's in almost 20,000 documents, over 160 emails, over 400 flights, and you can, like, they give you a background, they give you the legal status, key relationships, and then they'll like, I mean, there's so many things that you can find on this
Wow.
that makes the government website look like child's play.
Wow.
Like I'm gonna post the website
Uh-huh.
in the chat.
Yeah, let me get this.
But yeah, EpsteinExposed.com, and it's still going. Like, this guy has been working on this like every day. And I just saw something earlier that Anonymous is now also on it. And they've found a bunch of documents from Europe that I'm sure they'll find a way to leak out. But yeah, you can search persons, flights, let's look at net. Well, Jesus. This is the network. And then you can do it by category. So like,
oh wow.
Community, relationships, and just like, oh my God, social. Like, okay, let's just do this one. Epstein, all these people. Direct connections, Prince Andrew, Ghislaine, Leon Black, Leslie Groff, to name a few. Like, you could get lost in this.
Yeah.
You could absolutely get lost in this. And then there's other things that are like academia, associates of Epstein, business, celebrities, royalty.
Look at Trump. Is he on here?
Oh, he's on here. Give me a second. Oh, it's...
There it is. Scroll up just a little bit. Above Natasha, yeah.
Yep, there he is. So it says 3 flights.
That's bullshit. Well, maybe not, because he has his own shit.
He also has his own plane. Emails, 17 connections. Black book listed. Like the background, connections, key relationship, Epstein. So key relationships, Epstein, Maxwell, Virginia Giuffre, Bill Clinton, Alan Dershowitz, Leslie Groff, Alexander Acosta, Ivanka Trump, Prince Andrew. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, come on now, bro.
Like, so this is, but yeah, you could get lost in this because there's so much. But I highly recommend
poking around if you got some time.
Don't go to the government sites. Go try to find sites like this, and if we find more, we'll post them. But this is really important.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, that's good work. Great work, Katie. For real. Just finding that. Those are kind of hard, tricky to find too, because
Threads is becoming like the left Twitter.
Okay.
So people are like, they've dubbed Kathy Griffin like the mayor of Threads. She does not hold back. And celebs like Don Cheadle and Mark Ruffalo are on there throwing out some real talk, and like it's
Okay.
And I'm here for it.
Usually I'm scrolling through Instagram, but yeah, I do like sometimes transfer over to Threads and kind of get sucked into a nice little hole there.
And anytime that MAGA tries to go on, they get their asses chewed apart, and I'm so
The only thing I'll just be like is like, I think it might just be my phone or it needs to update or something, but I have a hard time getting to the comments on the post that I want. And
that's kind of
like a glitch.
It is kind of weird on Threads. It is.
Weird. Yeah. They might want to update it a little bit just to make it a little bit more smooth.
Yeah.
But anywho, anything else?
We're under 2 hours tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, today I put the show together kind of like that because it was very last minute for me. I had a really busy weekend and day, and I was just so behind on the news. I still want to keep an eye out for my America's Next Top Model kind of rundown. I really want to talk about that. It'll feel like a nice review video. I used to do those all the time, so I'm kind of excited to talk about something like that. I love reviews and reaction videos. So I'm gonna just do that and have a great time with that video. I might even try to invite Kevin on, see if he wants to join me, because I know he liked America's Next Top Model. See if he wants to join and talk about the documentary, because I know he watched it. But anyway, yeah, so check us out. I know Katie wanted to do a Katie's Corner sometime this week talking about the protests in Pennsylvania, so we'd love to see that from you. And then you know, we always have our Substack. It hasn't really been that active lately.
Maybe I'll write it instead of a video to do it. Maybe I'll write about it.
Yeah, that too. You could do that. Either way, just keep an eye on watch the documentary, Lori. And then watch don't spoil yourself when I record this video, by the way. Like, watch it afterwards. Watch my video after you watch it, okay?
And if anybody's interested, The Daily Show is back tonight, so I'm sure Jon Stewart has a lot to say. There's also I love Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. He's been back for 2 episodes.
Cool.
Yesterday he talked about Twitter and Elon Musk. I highly recommend it.
That's a good one
really
too. Good to know that that's back on. I've also been watching Being Gordon Ramsay. That's been fun to watch.
My husband watched it. He said it was really good, so I got to check that out because I love him.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys need something to watch, always ask us, because I actually like to keep up on a few things here and there. I'm also watching Beast Games. It's fun. It's just a fun drama.
I restarted Gilmore Girls from the beginning.
Good. Go for it. Might be the last time. I'm just kidding. That was dark. All right, you guys. Well, y'all keep it gangsta out there. We will see you on the flip side. To keep an eye out for all those things mentioned above. Please be sure to like on the way out if you haven't.
We're at 88 subscribers. We need 12 more to get to 100.
Oh, come on. We can do that. We can get 12 more subscribers. Okay, you guys. We'll catch you on the flip. Keep it gangsta out there.
All I said was there's evil afoot.
Evil!